Hey, energy party people. Smudging in the space. Yeah, that's right. Smudging in the space. Getting ready for another episode of Magic Mondays. Even if it isn't feeling magical today. Just kidding. It's always magical, even when it doesn't feel like it. Oh, trust me, I'll find the magic. Even in the pit of hell, I will find the magic. Smudging space. Yvonne, your theme song coming up soon. Okay, let's cut the smoke. That's right. We're cutting the music real soon. Here we go. All right. Cut the music. All right. So, good morning to the lovely and talented Yvonne. Yeah. So, here we go. Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Okay. Yeah, welcome, Yvonne, and welcome, energy party people, to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. Hey, Blanca, nice to see you. That's right. Hold on, hold on. Here's your theme song. Blanca, oh Blanca, thank you for showing up today. Yay! So, welcome. Okay, yeah, welcome to Magic Mondays. This has been a week. Woo! Yeah, I've been kind of cocooning it, but oddly able to work. And I'll just say it. You shouldn't have a favorite, I guess, kind of like children. I don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about that one. But I did a session recently that was, I'm just going to say it's my favorite so far. And you probably know who you are. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah. And you probably don't know who you are. But yeah, we did a session on Friday and yeah, you know who you are. Um, yeah, that one really touched me. Ooh. Um, yeah, and I can't go into any detail, of course, but it was lovely, and it just makes me so grateful of the work I get to do. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be weeping throughout the show, so just get used to it. Yeah, so today is I think as of is it tomorrow or this it's either the I think it's the 16th of November. So 2 days from now. I will have been doing this for 2 years, like showing up every Monday. Okay, there was one Monday I didn't show up because I was on vacation and I thought, fuck this, I'm not going to stress out on vacation any more than I naturally stress out on vacation. Yeah. So, woohoo. Yeah, and not gonna lie, man, last night was fucking hard. We're already having mattress issues. Well, by we, well, I say we because it's our mattress, but I'm the one having the issues. Um, yeah, and we just got this mattress like less than 6 months ago, I think. Yeah, and I'm not here to talk shit about that particular brand because, well, we went with them for a reason, because they're organic and blah, blah, blah. You can even get it vegan, which is amazing, which means no wool is in it. Yeah, but yeah, if I've whined to you about my bed, it's because there's like this fucking hill. Like between Dave and I, there's the hill. So either I'm like way over on my side to avoid the hill, or I can be atop the hill. That's right, atop, not on top, atop. Because I'm a writer. uh, I have to be on top of the hill, which is exceptionally firm and uncomfortable, if I want to snuggle more with Dave. So this is fucking bullshit, and I was gonna try to make do with it, but fuck that. I think we're gonna get a puffy mattress, and we're just trying to orchestrate, like, we don't wanna be without a mattress while we're when we return this other one and get our new one. Oh my god, this is such a good story. Oh, but Erica's here, so hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. And Art, if you're with Erica, hi. If you're not, hi anyway. Here you go. Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking about you, Erica, this morning because yeah, hopefully we're gonna create a theme song at some point. But if you're anything like me, I'm just curious from other sensitive people because I've been kind of in my own little. I haven't been reaching out to people a whole lot, like to friends and stuff or other sensitive people. And I'm just wondering if this has been an intense time for anybody else, or is it just me? I mean, I know there was the whole is was the whole eclipse season and all of that. I think for me, it's probably a combination of that between that and the lovely Mimi, who I think everyone should get a session from for their astrology stuff. I think she had told me, like when I had a session right before my birthday this year, back in February, she had mentioned that I think she even said specifically November was gonna be, bring up some stuff for me, and she was not wrong, and it's really helpful to, like, even though I'm in the thick of it and it feels like fucking dog shit, um, that's a technical term, I'm sorry if you don't understand it, I'll look it up, but, it helps to know that astrologically there's stuff going on, and it just yeah, it just helps. Oh, Yvonne is chiming in. Yes, ridiculously intense. Yeah, so just know you're not alone. Oh, we have another vote for definitely intense. Um, yeah, so oh good, and my face is splotchy too. Yay. I just held a quart of coffee at my butt recently, so TMI. Yeah, yeah. I'm so weird. Like Dave thinks it's bizarre that I hold it. Like I'll just hold it for like an hour. And then I'm like, I gotta let it go sometime. So yeah. So yay me. And just as I write in my book, um, yeah, I don't like to stick things up my butt. That's just kind of not my thing. Not that there's anything wrong with it. But yeah, but enemas have really been life changing. Yeah. Uh, okay. So Blanca wrote a note, but maybe I'll just, no, I don't need to broadcast that. So let me just read it real quick. Ooh, good for you, Blanca. Okay. Blanca is letting out some energy. And if you're not on this, you don't see what she says, well, you'll just take my word for it. It's good. Yeah, so blah blah blah. Enemas, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so I haven't been sleeping real good. I've also been eating wheat like a dumbass. God, is it satisfying though? I fucking love wheat. Like of all things, like bread. If I could have just one thing for the rest of my life. Oh, can we make it pizza? Which includes bread. But yeah, been eating I've been doing too much comfort eating and just feeling like an endless pit of like I just can't get full. And it's like, okay, what am I trying to fill? What hole am I trying to fill? And I do as much energy work as I can stand, and then the rest I just say fuck it. Like I'll just sit in it for a while. Because sometimes I just don't want to. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of energy to do what I do. Yeah. Anyway, and if you do energy work, I would imagine you understand. Yeah. So blah 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 blah. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah. So yay, 2-year anniversary. Um, yay me, and now yay Koop for showing up as well. We'll bring him on in a moment. Um, yeah. I don't even know how I feel about that. So I was thinking this morning, well, in the middle of the night, I was dreading, which I don't dread doing my show, but in the middle of the night I did. Um, And I just had to remind myself, I just show up and just be myself. That's all I have to do. Like, that's all I kind of have to do all the time. Um, yeah. So anyway, I didn't sleep well. I've been eating wheat. And I don't know if this makes any difference, but we've been doing this uh parasite detox. We're, a little over a week in, so haven't noticed anything. But yeah. So that's part of the mix. And then, yeah, this changing of the seasons, even though I live in fucking Southern California, so it doesn't get much nicer than that, than this. But even so, the getting dark earlier and just the cold and yeah, it just adds to the mix. It adds to the heaviness. Um, and I would imagine some of you understand. So, that being said, let's do this. Let's look at some things that are helpful to me that I've mentioned a million times, but I'm not kidding. This is how I look at it, this is how I look at life all the time, but especially when I'm not feeling good. The universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Um, yeah, and if I didn't have um, that understanding to think about and base my life on, um, I'm not sure. My life wouldn't be as good, I'll tell you that fucking much. I know that fucking wasn't necessary in that comment, but whatever. But it was 11:11, and as far as I'm concerned, it's still 11:11. So if you want to make a wish, go for it. I'm going to be quiet and do just that. Okay. Um, hmm. Yeah, Blanca, you are not alone. I know you're not alone I just know. She says, I realize it's hard for me to show up for myself." I know that's maybe a hard realization, but that's a beautiful realization. Beautiful that you realize it. I think a lot of us don't show up for ourselves. We'll show up for everybody. We'll show up for our job. Show up for our kids if we have kids. We'll show up for our parents or whoever we're taking care of. We'll show up for our animals. We'll show up for our plants more than we show up for ourselves sometimes. Um, and I hope okay. As I told Dave last night, I said something and blah 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 my book, and I'm like, okay, everybody drink because that's just kind of my little joke. It's like this should be a fucking drinking game every time I mention my book. But I dare you to write a book and not mention it all the fucking time because it's all encompassing and yeah, I know I've whined a lot about it, but it's been um cue tears. Um fuck. It's been one of the most powerful things I've ever done. And of course, in the middle of the night when I'm feeling low, I'm thinking about, "Oh god, can I write that? Can I expose myself like that?" Um, yeah, or anybody I might mention in my personal life, even if not by name. Is that okay? And I'm a very fair person at heart, so, um, yeah, I just assume yeah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Um Yeah, I don't even know where I was going, but yeah, something about my book and it being a drinking game. Yeah, but it really has been a beautiful experience, even though um, it's okay. I've never had a child, so it's not fair of me to liken my book like a child, but man, I've been in fucking labor for 2 years. How about that? That's how it feels. And I'm, working on birthing. um, this creation, of basically the culmination of my whole life. Yeah. Anyway, so on that serious note, let's say hi to Karen. And Karen, let's do this.
Karen, 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 Karen,
Karen, I'm Karen that you're here.
Hey,
Gotta love the dismounts. Yeah, so, if you ever wanna learn more about yourself, write a fucking book. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, so let's look at something fun. In other news, I've mentioned this before that we've got this, where is it? Oh, I cleverly did not download the pictures, but I'll show the first one. It doesn't matter. But it's a company called Hamama, like hamama.com, and yeah, they're sprouts and they're different. Yeah, it's just this really, really. I know sprouts aren't really hard to grow in general. You can get a jar or whatever, but this is different. Um, Yeah, it's pricier than if you just oops, I didn't mean to do that. Little show off my pendulums. Um, but it's yeah, they just couldn't make it easier. You buy the little box, you can buy the decorative wood box like we have as well, which are kind of expensive, but whatever. But you have them out and they're pretty and they don't require much. All you need to do is put the little quilt of seeds on, water it once, and then you just watch your plants grow. And I can only imagine, like, okay, well, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. I am 56 years old, verging on 57. And even as a grown ass adult, senior, okay, why did I go there? Because that just makes me mad. Um, it's so much fun to, like, look every morning, I can't wait to get out of bed, even though it's fucking freezing, and get out of bed and look and see, like, has anything grown? Um, we're doing some carrot sprouts right now, and they're taking their fucking sweet time. But yeah, it's just lovely, and I can only imagine if I had children, how fun it would be to watch your food growing, and it's just nice to just go and, like, wow, you needed sound effects. Um, just do a little bit of grazing. Yeah, so the ones that we have going right now are called oniony leeks. We've agreed our favorite so far has been wasabi mustard, and they're just like little baby plants, and they're delicious. And yeah, and we're not well, I say we, but it's because of me because I do the cooking here. We don't necessarily eat as many vegetables as we should. So it's nice to know that at least we're eating that much. We're eating those for our sprouts. And we got a couple extra trays so we can rotate them through and always have sprouts. And if you are ever interested, send me a message and I'll send you a link. And yeah, and we get a little something from that. So anywho, yeah, so it's hamama.com, or send me a message if you want to get the link. Anyway, oh, so Blanca, so are you talking about, I think you're talking about what I just read, the quote about the universe is on my side and all that. She says that quote really made a difference in my life. It made me think in a different way during a time where I thought I was a victim in life. Yeah, right? It's really powerful. So I'll just say it because I think I'm preaching to the choir. But if you haven't already, I dare you or I invite you to take a stand on, do you believe the universe? Like, just make it a black white thing and stand in it. Um, try it on if it doesn't fit immediately. Ooh, something's happening here. I can hear a lot of sirens. Can you? Anyway, but take a stand. Like, do you believe the universe is a loving, supportive, has meaning, and wants the best for you? Oh, or is the universe a cold, chaotic, doesn't give a fuck, and random, and whatever happens? That is a really disempowering viewpoint. Even Einstein, as in Albert Einstein. Um, yeah. Sorry, my brain's going somewhere else. Stop. Yeah, he even said, like, that's, like, the most important decision you could ever make, is deciding if you live in a, hopeful or chaotic universe. And if you can stand in that, not just yeah, even Dave, I'll just rat him out because he's not gonna watch this anyway, probably. So no, we're fine, but yeah, he doesn't watch this show all the time. Yeah, but I asked him the other day when he was feeling he was really triggered, and we were working on it energetically. And so he was in one of those places where like nothing seems okay and nothing is pretty or nothing's fun. And I asked him, like, do you 100% believe that the universe has your back? And he said, most of the time. So I find that fascinating. And I know I have this thing of like, oh, because I'm into something, then I'm immediately annoyed when everybody isn't there with me, including my own husband. Um, yeah, but it's most empowering. That belief, I think, is really only empowering when the shit hits the fan. Because when things are going well, who gives a fuck? Things are going well, so who cares what your stance is on the universe? But I really, really, especially if you're sensitive, I highly invite you to just make it your belief or try it on, make an agreement to try it on for at least a month or a week or a day. Um, and just start to find meaning because it's an empowering place to stand. And otherwise, yeah, being sensitive and not having that belief, hmm, yeah, it just makes me sad. Okay, I'm gonna stop going on about that. I'm just gonna go through some pictures here. I feel like I need to see something pretty. Well, I don't know if I'd call this pretty, but it still makes me happy. I still haven't, as I keep reporting, I still haven't gone past just being able to hang on the pole indefinitely, and I can spin and then be very dizzy. But still, it's just so lovely. I don't know if I'll ever get beyond that. I'm not looking to be a pole dancer. I just want to be more in my body, um, and see what this sucker can do. Okay, now that I've called my body a sucker, yeah. Oh, let's look at some comments. Oh, yay, Blanca. Okay. Yeah. So, how about we just get to it? I probably have other things to say, but I don't even write shit down at this point. Um, but I have to say I kind of miss my sponsors a little bit. Oh, what's that? Oh, let's bring up one of my old sponsors. Reptile Dysfunction. I think that was maybe my first sponsor for my very first Magic Mondays. And it was, I believe I said, is your lizard limp? Does your iguana not wanna? We'll go to Reptile Dysfunction. They're vets, helping with reptiles, and you can also get some telemedicine for your pets at eReptile Dysfunction. That's right, eReptile Dysfunction, and tell them Magic Monday sent you for a free iguana food. I don't know. I don't bother with that anymore, but yeah. Okay, so that being said, let's do it. Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Koop.
Hey,
Thanks for being here.
yeah, thank you for having me. That was one of your ads I thought was like could maybe possibly be a real business. I had to like Google it to see if there really was a
Really?
because that's a good name for if I was a vet that specializes in reptiles, that I would that would be a great name.
Well, that makes me happy because, yeah, every so often somebody would tell me that they thought my my sponsor was real, and I don't know, there's just something about that that just cracks me up. My favorite was, I think it was my friend, well, not to rat her out, like, you know who she is anyway, but, yeah, my friend, who one day sent me a message or yeah, oh yeah, it was in a text, and she said she was about to Google, oh yeah, it was attorneys at Slaw, and it was a barbecue, legal advice place. And my offer was mention Magic Mondays, for a free legal consultation with the purchase of a 3-piece chicken meal or something. Anyway,
Yeah,
hey Pam. Yeah, oh, Pam's here. Hi, Pam. Okay, so that's right. Let's look for Pam's theme song. Here we go.
They call her Pam. Welcome.
Welcome. Okay. Oh, and I was starting to say, Erica, we were talking about getting together and doing creating a theme song since you and Art are professionals. Um, but I think Erica, you also being a sensitive magic person, I think we both fell into the pit of like, not right now. We'll do it when it feels better. Anyway, yeah. So that being said, hey Coop, how's it going?
Hey,
I'm
um,
all over the place. Sorry.
it's going good. I think last Monday was a pretty hard Monday.
Last Monday fucking sucked.
Yeah.
This show was so bad and it was so fucking hard and I hated it. Ooh, did I just say that?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did. But no, I
it
think
was
we were all
hard.
there with you. And yeah, no, I got some money in the bank account, and I still haven't been feeling a lot of energy. I laid low all week, and kept, okay, tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. That's really been the other thing I haven't really been blowing off is going to the gym. So,
But you'd
um,
been sick too,
yeah, and I still kind of am. I've it's really been hanging with me. So if you can kind of hear it, I'm
a
a
little
little
bit.
sick right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But you look a
so
lot better. You look happier.
I am. I'm feeling much better on the inside. That's for
Oh,
sure.
good.
The non meat part of me feels pretty good. So um, so yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of. You mentioned some of the things earlier, like yeah, just getting darker later. That doesn't really help. And
You mean earlier?
um, I'm watching all the like the yard out front is just full of leaves. Everything's shriveling up and dying right now. And so yeah, uh, I must say I did feel a lot better after Tuesday night. After I went and voted, which made me feel good. And then
Oh yeah, voting.
yeah, and
Yep.
yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So
I know, right?
because yeah, I was really kind of yeah, I was expecting that whole red wave, and well, I just feel there's more hope for my fellow man. I guess I mean, sometimes it's hard to remain
Yeah.
optimistic when you're surrounded by idiots and stuff. So
I
there's not
hear
quite as
you.
many of them as I thought. So that's cause for optimism. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, women and young people are actually voting. So
That's
I
great.
guess that's hopeful. So yeah, no, I've been
And
feeling a
what
lot
gives
better.
me hope sometimes is, or a lot is not to sound old. Well, I'm older than somebody I'd refer to as a young person, but the souls that are coming in, each wave of souls coming in, they're different energy, and that gives me a lot of hope. So it's not like souls coming in with the same energy as the old assholes who are making the laws. Um, yeah. And
Yeah,
the
no,
and the old nice people who are making the laws. But it's a lot of old energy.
yeah,
And it helps me to know that like there's Brias in the world, you know,
yes.
whatever she's gonna do. Um,
Yeah, there's two lesbian governors now. I mean,
yeah,
kind of a bummer, right? There's like for a second there was the first, but then there was two the same night. You couldn't actually be, you know, singular achievement. There's more than one happening, and then there's a Palestinian woman got elected to Congress in Georgia of all places.
in
Um,
Georgia?
in Georgia, yeah, she's
Wow.
wearing her hijab and everything. There's that kid in Florida. He's 25 years old. He just got elected to Congress. I mean, youngest congressman ever. He just barely made it. I mean, he just had his birthday. So, I mean, yeah, we're just seeing things that we haven't seen before. I think that's really, really hopeful. So,
Yeah, well, I agree. And in other news, I was curious, so whatever happened, are you going to take that job at the shooting range?
they never call me back. They have a link to apply the application. You put in you don't even give them your name. You put in your email address, and they ask two questions. It's like um, a list of like 200 words, and they say go through and pick all the words that apply to you, and then uh, a similar but not exactly the same list of words. For the second question is what would make the perfect employee, and you answer what traits are, and then that's it. That's the whole application.
Wow. Did you pick
So
the wrong words?
apparently so. I
Wow,
mean,
who's talking right now?
Aries, Aries.
Aries?
Because yeah, I've taken him outside twice to go to the bathroom, but I haven't actually walked him yet because I've only been up for like 45 minutes. That has been one problem I've had this week is I just have not been able to get up. I want to get up, walk the dogs, go to the gym. But I wake up and I want to go back to sleep again. And I have been. So I don't know where my come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah.
Hi, Aries.
Anyway, so yeah, he's going to be kind of on my ass until I actually take him for a walk. He probably has to go poop. And usually that doesn't happen until he can walk for a little bit and get, things moving around inside. So you have to wait for it's already 11:30, if you can believe that.
So I have a quote from Blanca, and she said, "Last week was very powerful for me. I feel I saw Koop's face go from a dark shade of color to lighter shade, including red on his cheeks." Aw.
Oh wow!
Isn't it nice to know you've been seen?
Yeah, because I'm not seen very often, so
I don't mean either of these days. I mean,
yeah,
lately,
I didn't shoot last week, so I ordered Amazon Fresh. I didn't even go to the grocery store. No, I did. I did go to drop off my ballot, and I ordered a pizza at Papa Murphy's, which is next door. So that's really the only time I went out last week. So yeah,
I think I went out last week. Oh yeah, we went to vote. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but I'm at home a lot, which is just lovely. Hate to brag.
I was thinking, unluckily, I mean, I went from my old house we had about a quarter acre, which is kind of big for the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Not couldn't ever hear my neighbors or anything. And I went from that living to now I'm in a townhouse. I have like a little courtyard, and there's 8 units that kind of share this little. So they're like my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I know everybody, and we say hi, all that kind of stuff. And my
nice.
So yeah, I was kind of like I thought it was a step back, being surrounded by all these people, but no, it's Harry's just tearing up a paper towel. It's really funny. But no, they're kind of like they are. Kind of pitifully, but it's better than nothing. My community, I mean, so yeah, I do see people that I say hi to almost every day. So, whereas before I would, I could come and go from my house and not see anybody or say hi to anybody. So, so I do get that going for me. So.
I like the fact that sometimes I wonder, would I like to live somewhere where I didn't see a neighbor and couldn't hear anything and it was just quiet all the time? Like I wouldn't mind giving that a go.
That was my dream for a long, long time.
But I like the idea, like where we live right now, it's like we live up this steep driveway that's on a busy street. And yeah, when the doors are open, you can hear it. I just think of it as like, oh, it's like the constant hum of the ocean. You know how the ocean hums. Anyway, and I mostly just notice the birds. But I like sometimes hearing other voices of neighbors. So we have some neighbors, but we get to be a little bit isolated. If you don't want to walk up this hill if you don't have to. Yeah. Although a couple, Dave greeted some people at the door, and it was a family, like a young couple, and I think maybe a child or two. And they drove up the hill, and I guess they were making a very thorough sweep of the neighborhood, and they were talking about something Bible, something that doesn't mean anything to me. And I'm grateful Dave answered the door because I don't want to be bothered. But then I'm glad he answered the door because he was able, and then helped me be able to just accept their lovely wishes. Right. They weren't trying to get us to go to their church. They just wanted to, in these tough times, wanted to share some positivity. And their words didn't really resonate with me, but their spirit, their heart resonated. And I looked like such a train wreck. I didn't go to the door, so that was on Dave. I hadn't showered yet, and my hair, I meant to shave it yesterday, and then I just had such a fucked up day that I was just like, fuck it. Fuck. But I'm almost getting
my haircut too. I didn't want to get my haircut because I didn't think I had money for it. Whoa, Aries. But now I do. So I'm gonna get my haircut. That always makes me feel better.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It really should, but yeah, it makes me feel. I have hair sticking out, and Aries, stop.
Oh.
Yes. He has nothing else to do. I mean, there's nothing. He has nothing. He's not a chewer. He doesn't chew toys or anything. He just has. Literally has nothing to do but wait for me to be done doing this and then take him outside.
He's very male. He's very single focused.
He is. And I mean, she's over on the couch and she's looking at me, but she's not
How's her
in my
ear?
face. Huh?
Is it her ear or is it still?
Yeah, it always will be. But
is she not in pain, or is that
no,
is
not
the
pain at all? No, it's
Okay.
just the way it is now. So
Okay.
yeah, no, she's not in any pain or anything. But she looks kind of cute now because of it. So
Yeah, as long as she's not in pain, then that's adorable.
yeah. So
All right. Well, how about we do some healing?
yeah,
So I
sure.
can do some writing. Finish this book. I've been working on this book. Drink, everyone drink. Mention my book, so drinking game. But
Can you mute me? Can I mute me? This airs is media.
I can mute you.
Okay, yeah.
Can you mute you? Can you mute you?
Yeah, I can actually. I'll mute me.
Ooh, there's an option here. I see. I can ban you from the studio.
Ooh.
So you better watch out.
When I have something to say, I'll chime in. But otherwise, take it away.
Okay. All right. So let's do some healing. So let's go ahead and do a grounding. Pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm going to go with my first chakra. So tailbone area, base of the spine, colors red if you care. So play along if you'd like. So I'm filling up that area of my first chakra, our first chakras. That red, beautiful red light is getting bigger, 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 filling up our bodies, our space, our home, our city, county, state, country, continent, globe, out into the universe. And we're going to send some of that beautiful light down into Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, and we're going to exchange some energy with her. And we're also going to open up our crown chakras to let in the cosmic energy to do a little howdy do with Gaia's energy, creating an interface between heaven and earth. So that being said, let's see if there's any dead people that are ready to move on. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. Are there any dead people that are just ready to move on from anybody watching now or in the future? Yep. This is safe and appropriate. And from the light. Yep. Is Jesus our best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Give me a moment. Okay. All right, Jesus, have we successfully released the dead people that were ready to move on? Yep. Okay, it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group watching now and in the future. Yep. This is something on my master menu. Yes. In column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, no. In row 3. All right, spirit animal chart. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well, my book is in the other room in my other office by the couch. So let's just see what spirit animal, and if nothing else, as Dave says, it's hard to be cool sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so the spirit animal we're looking for is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, no. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Our winter, it's not even winter yet. Our winter is antelope. Whatever the fuck that means. So yeah, okay. So is there something we need to know about antelope? Okay, well, yeah. Somebody wants to look it up. That's great. But I don't have my book with me, and you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna run and get it. I'll be right back. Oh. And what you can do is enjoy the music. I'll be right back. All right. Well, that wasn't so hard. Yeah, I put it out to grab and then I didn't grab it. Okay, so let's see what antelope is all about.
Now, I'm curious if your book tells me the same thing. I just googled it quick, and of course they just toss one at random up there. So we'll see if it matches what this says.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like fun. Okay, so let me find it. Excuse me. 185.
Oh, I guess my neighbors are moving.
What's that?
My neighbors are moving. I guess the
Oh,
people
they
on
are?
the other side of my wall here.
Well, I hope you get some. Are they decent neighbors?
Um, they're probably the least friendly of our group. We
Oh, good.
sometimes say hi, but they never ever smile at me or anything. They're very glum people. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably don't have it to give. Um, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I'm like, have I ever looked up antelope before? And I have a note here that I did look it up for myself on July 13th. No, that just happens to be the day I got my driver's license a million years ago.
Wow.
But I just, oh yeah, I wrote K2 tomorrow. So I was gearing up for my second ketamine treatment. Anyway, now that we've got the history, antelope talks about action. Okay. Um, da, 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 da. Antelope signifies knowledgeable action. Antelope is a symbol for the antenna of your hair, which attaches you to great mystery by its long cords of light and shorter cords of light. Soon, as soon as we get our hair cut. Yeah. Anyway, proper action pleases the great mystery. Antelope medicine is the knowledge of life's cycle, a circle. Knowing of death, antelope can truly live. Action is the key and essence of living. I'm just reading some highlighted parts and see if we're getting what we get. Oh,
That's kind of what Google said. Yeah, it says it's yeah, take action.
oh, is
Especially
that
on
what
things
you
that
got?
you've been putting off and decisions you don't want to make. Just trust your instincts and basically dive in and don't put off your decisions and take
Just
action.
do it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to read the rest that I have highlighted. Antelope medicine gives you strength of mind and heart and the ability to take quick and decisive action to get things accomplished. If you feel stymied, call on antelope medicine. Oh, I need some antelope medicine.
Yeah, I could use some too.
Let's see. So if you are balled up and twisted in knots, antelope power will speak to you of proper action and soon set you free. Many ingenious solutions to problems are whispered by antelope. Listen and, even more importantly, act. Always listen to what antelope has to say to you. The fact that antelope is showing up right now, it says there's a message. It indicates a message of higher purpose. Do it now. Don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you. Take courage and leap. Your sense of timing is perfect. When antelope has bounded into your cards, the time is now. The power is you. And I'll just add onto that, for every fucking one of us, it's an inside job, this whole life thing. Anywho, okay, well, that being said, antelope, did we get what we needed? I get we did. All right. So that being said, is there something else for the group today? Yes, this is on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes, in row 1. No, 3, 5. Shattered energy field. Okay, but before that, Blanca says, I need antelope. Yeah. Join the club. Okay. I guess that's why it showed up. Yeah. And if you're into this kind of stuff, this is called Medicine Cards by Jamie Sams and David Carson. And it's a Native American take on animals. And it's lovely. I use it so much, it's chunks of it are falling out, which is a good indicator of a great book. Okay, so shattered energy field. So we're dealing with a shattered energy field. Okay, for the group. Yeah. Okay. It's safe and appropriate to witness our shattered energy field back into coherence. Yep. Do I need more information on this? Nope. Okay, this is safe and appropriate from the light for all of us. Yeah. Are we sure? Yeah, okay. Are we ready? We are. Okay, give me a moment. I was just thinking about an old client of mine, um, who asked me once when I was closing my eyes when I was doing the work for her. She's like, "Dr. Colleen, are you sleeping?" Like, I'm an easy sleeper. Well, I fall asleep easily. Staying asleep has not been my jam lately, as I've been whining about. Yeah, but I assure you, I do not fall asleep when I'm working. Yeah. Okay, so did we successfully witness our shattered energy fields back into coherence? Yes. Okay, is there something else energetic to do for the group? Yep. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yeah. Okay, in an odd numbered row. Uh-huh. In row 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, row 3. No. Okay. Um, so that's taking me to my dimensions chart. How fascinating. It's already 11:46. Like 46 minutes have passed. And yeah, all I have to do is show up. Why do I fret? The things that I often suffer from anticipation anxiety is what I call it.
Yeah, the getting
Oh,
there is way harder than the being there.
oh my gosh. I finally stopped doing that when I'm gearing up for a session with somebody. Um, yeah, I used to just have so much like angst for days, in anticipation of any particular session. Like, and I'd always have to remind myself, like, there's nothing I need to do. All I need to do is show up, ask questions, and see what shows up and clear it. That's really all I have to do. And finally got that memo on that, on work at least. Yay me. Okay, so we're looking at dimensions. So the dimension for the group is in column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, 5, 7. Okay, our winner is, magic dimension. Okay, so there's some cleanup to do for our magic dimensions. Yeah, okay. Um, so this is on my master menu. Yes. Okay. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna call no. It's something called pure potentiality, and that needs to just be during a regular session. I'm not going there right now. I'm just gonna take a stand and take care of myself. No. Okay, I have to really get myself into yeah. Why am I explaining? I could have just lied, but I'm not a good liar. I don't like to lie if I can possibly help it. Yeah. Anywho, so is there something else we can do for the group? There sure is. This is in on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Vows. I can handle a vow right now. Da, 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 da. All right. Oh yeah, sorry, Coop. I haven't sent you my homework I needed to do for our app. Yeah, and that'll happen. Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, I apologize. Um, yeah. So that being said, so this vow is on page 1. Yes, this is a personal vow. Yes, a family vow. No. Okay, this personal vow is in column A. Column B. Yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes, in row 1. No. Row 3. No. Row 5. Yeah. And our winner is, poverty or lack. A vow of poverty. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. And I know for a lot of us healer types, I know we're not alone in this, but for healer types, I think there's well, I know that there are people who still hold energy of if you do have gifts and you use them, you shouldn't charge money for it, which is the biggest crock of shit. Thanks, grandma. Um, yeah. Like my own grandmother said that to my cousin, like who was going to go see a clairvoyant woman that I used to work with. And she almost took her out of the will because she was so offended that yeah, that my cousin would pay.
Wow.
Yeah, and she got such tremendous help. And my grandma, what I get is my grandma tried to shut my shit down. I don't think consciously, but yeah, I think she never claimed her own magic. So, that's how it goes. I'm here to stop that family pattern. Anywho, so lack or poverty. So it's safe and appropriate to clear this vow of lack/poverty for the group. Yep. Are we ready? Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yes. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. So have we successfully cleared this at least layer of this vow of poverty for the group? Yes. Okay. Is there something else to do for the group today? No. Are we good to go? We are. Okay. We're just going to wrap it up there. Yeah.
Gary should appreciate that.
Oh,
No, he is riding my ass hard over here. He's right here. He just stared at me. Yeah, good
cute.
boy.
Okay. Well, any closing words before you rescue
No,
your dog?
I just thank everybody for being here. Thanks for having me on your show, and I hope everybody has a lovely week. I don't know. I'm feeling so much optimism where I wasn't last week. I don't know. I don't know why. I still have to actually translate that into action. Thank you, Mr. Antelope, Ms. Antelope. But yeah, I'm feeling very positive about the possibilities of that actually happening. So.
Well, cool. And I do feel optimistic too, even though I've been kind of whining. But like I said at the beginning, like I'll find magic even when I'm in the pit of hell. Like I've trained myself well, and I know that there's magic in there. So yeah. Anyway, well, thanks everybody, and you're welcome, Yvonne. And yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much. Yay, 2 years.
Oh
Yes.
wow, that's right, 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, I promised. I originally said I would do this. I committed to 4 weeks, and here we are 2 years later. And I've been writing my book only slightly longer than doing this. So if you want a timeline, and if you wanted to drink again, so mention my book. Make it your drinking game. It's fun.
Edward brought over some beers. I think I'm gonna have a beer today.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have a beer today. That sounds really
I'll
good.
probably have a hard kombucha.
There you go. All right. I like to walk my dogs first, though.
All right, good for you. All right, okay, everybody. Oh, and Blanca says, I feel I really got what I needed. Well, thank you, Blanca. And I love you guys. Hope to see you next week. Bye.
Everybody.
Bye, Koop.